Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today the meet of action research meeting ke-14 kita akan membahas tentang publishing and disseminating research finding. In previous meeting, we have learned how to compile a research proposal, starting from problem identification, determining the research focus, compiling research question to data analysis technique. After that, we also learned how to analyze data, compile finding, discuss research results, and compile them into a research report. First, publication allow us to share knowledge with others. Research results can be reference for other education, become the basic for further research. Second, why do research results need to be published is publication support professional development. By publishing scientific work, researchers gain credibility, self-confidence, and academic recognition. The result of our research can be appreciated by other researchers. Third, publication encourages innovation. Research inspires the use of more effective learning strategies in this classroom. Fourth, publication allows us to contribute to scholarly dialogue, which is to be part of the academic community, not only as a seminar or conference participant, but also as a speaker who shares research results. Research results can be disseminated through various forms, including journal article, conference paper, presentation paper, teacher blog or website, workshop or webinar, institutional report, and scientific journal. The article will go through a review process by the reviewer. Meanwhile, conference papers are usually presented first before being published. Podcast presentation can also be used as a dissemination medium in visual form. Posters do not always contain a long text, but can be in the form of infographic that summarize the research result. The element of published journal article, a scientific article that is ready to be published, must have several important components, namely clear abstract, research problem along with research context, methodology and interpretation description, presentation data in the form of tables, graphs or diagram, findings and data analysis, discussion about research implication, conclusion, reference written according to the citation style such as APA or MLA according to the provision of the target journal, preparing for publication step before publishing an article, including the first is revitalize your report, check the writing structure, clarity of content, grammar and revision based on the reviewer's input. Do not be afraid to accept revision because it is part of the publication process. The second is choose the publication outlet. Choose a credible journal or conference, for example, a journal that has been indexed by SIMTA or Scopus. The third is follow the formatting guideline, learning templates, writing rules, and article submission procedure in accordance with the journal terms. The fourth is maintain academic ethics. Avoid plagiarism and always give credit to the source used. The fifth is submit and revise. Send the article or on schedule and revise it if requested by the editor or reviewer. The example of publication platform is some example of journal and conference that can be the purpose of publication, including Indonesian Journal of Educational Research and Reviewer, Traveling Journal, Teaching English with Technology, International Conference on Language, Literature and Educational, various conferences organized by a university, dissemination plan. In action research, you also need to make dissemination plan, which is a plan on how the research result will be disseminated. For example, I plan to present my action research on enhancing vocabulary mastery through picture-based flashcard and my school professional development. Workshop. My target audience is fellow English teacher in the same district because this format allows immediate practical application and encourage collaboration among teachers facing similar challenge. I also plan to submit a summary of my finding to a local teacher journal. It means after the research is complete, the research results are presented in the teacher workshop, then published in a journal. Connection with your recent research. Right now you are still in the proposal stage. After the proposal is complete, you will implement the research in the learning process. Stage of action research including planning, acting, observing, reflecting. The research was carried out in several cycles until the final result was obtained. After all data is collected and analyzed, the complete report Chapter 1 until Chapter 5 is then summarized into a journal article according to the number of pages determined by target journal. The assessment of the dissemination plan or presentation including several aspects, namely clarity of purpose, relevance to the target audience, appropriateness of contents, academic tone and accuracy, proper citation and reference. For example, if the target reader is an elementary school teacher, then the chosen journal or publication medium must also be in accordance with the needs of elementary school teacher. Data collection through pre-test, post-test, speaking rubrics, student reflection journal, teaching observation log. The teacher results show that the speaking fluency score increased from 2.6 to 3.8 on a 5-point scale. In addition, students become more confident and their anxiety levels when speaking in English are reduced. The findings are then written in an abstract form that explain the research objective, method, participant, research duration, data collection instrument, research result, and conclusion. Next, the research makes a publication plan. For example, sending an article to the Indonesian Journal of English Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics, then sharing the research result through seminars, workshop, blogs, or academic social media. Baik, itu saja yang bisa saya sampaikan. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.